people talk shit about me even to this particular day. They know more gossips about me, which even I myself have no clue about. There'll be hundreds and thousands of rumors. That's what people are born for. I am getting closer towards it. You can't say, okay, one fine day after leading everything, every pleasure that is there in the world that you have to experience, one fine day you wake up and say, okay, I'm going to switch off everything. It's not going to happen like that. The past impressions, what we call as vasanas, exist in us until a time where the old us is completely dead. Brahmacharya. I'm pretty sure you would have heard this word being used and abused by a lot of people. The most common way of understanding the word Brahmacharya is, to this day, you consider someone as a Brahmachari if he abstains himself from all kinds of sexual fantasies, sexual desires and whatnot. But that is not the only sole meaning of the word Brahmacharya. One of the meaning of the word Brahmacharya is, in a very easily understandable way, saying, okay, you abstain yourself from everything that's sexual, you maintain a celibate life till your last breath. Good, that's one meaning. But you have to break up the word Brahmacharya. So Brahma here represents or means the reality of oneself, or the reality of everything that is there. Brahma Acharya, an individual who is on the path of reality, of understanding the secrets of life, and understanding the secrets of the creation, and understanding or in the unfoldment of everything that is there to know about what it is to be a human and what's the sole purpose of him or her being born on planet Earth, is a Brahmachari. You can indulge yourself in all kinds of sexual fantasies or whatever it is, but deep down, you should never ever lose control of yourself in understanding the reality of what is and what not is. These days, what happens, you associate the word Brahmachari or Brahmacharya with just sexual fantasies, sexual desires, sexual interactions and whatnot. The real meaning of that is completely forgotten this particular day. Being on the path of reality of oneself is the actual true meaning of Brahmacharya, along with other meanings also. You can be any person you are throughout the day, when you work, when you sleep, when you interact with people. But if you are someone who never loses touch, never loses insight with oneself, you're always in tune, you're aware as to what is happening, but deep down you know, okay, you have to follow this for you to transcend beyond this. And with this awareness, when you start to undergo each and every process that you are undergoing without losing track of who you are, then you can call yourself a Brahmachari or a Brahmacharini. Just because, see, it's very difficult to control desires in the very beginning. If you ask me if I have abstained from sexual activities, no, it's not possible for me even to this particular day. If you ask me, I'm a virgin, no, I'm not. You can't base the word Brahmachari just keeping the sexual thing in mind all the time. See, it's a part of your life. It's a part of your journey. And if you're saying, okay, I'll base everything that is there about a teacher, about a person who speaks about yoga, even I get people talk shit about me even to this particular day. They know more gossips about me, which even I myself have no clue about. There'll be hundreds and thousands of rumors. That's what people are born for. If not you, at least those people. So you have to pay least amount of awareness towards them. And mark my, why is it that I'm sharing this is, a lot of guilt sets in the very beginning when you don't have the clarity of the word Brahmacharya. I am in tune with the reality with myself. I know what exactly I am. I know where exactly I'm supposed to reach, how the journey is unfolding and where it is going to lead. And am I guilty about whatever I've done? No, definitely no. Should I have not done those things? Yes, but it was not under my control at all. In spite of all the things that I have done over the years, there are things even to this particular day that are beyond my control, and I'm really not ashamed to share about these things. If a person like me, having done so much of sadhana, finds it that difficult, yeah, definitely It's an indication that I have to find either the right teacher, or I have to enhance and gain more clarity with respect to a lot of things. And I am reaching there step by step. I am getting closer towards it. You can't say, okay, one fine day after leading everything, every pleasure that is there in the world that you have to experience, one fine day you wake up and say, okay, I'm going to switch off everything. It's not going to happen like that. The past impressions, what we call as vasanas, exist in us until a time where the old us is completely dead. This is what we call as vasanas. Vasana is the word what we use when we are discussing these things. We say it's because of the past actions that we took, those impressions are still embedded in our subconscious mind. And what happens? You may feel like, okay, 1 month you stay in an ashram in a mat, and all of a sudden you're completely free from everything. And after 6 months, 1 year, all the past impressions that you were indulged in, all the pleasures of life, those start to spring forth. You can't just delete and vanish the 10-15 years of life that you did in schooling, college, family, whatnot in a wink of an eye. Doesn't happen like that. You have to understand the word Bhramacharya in sense of reality of oneself. Indulge in yourself in whatever you have to, but make sure you're not harming yourself in the process. See, if you're deriving happiness through this process, and you feel like, okay, you are in complete control of yourself, and you feel like, okay, you're not losing control of yourself, and you're feeling happy at the same time, and most importantly, there's growth in you, and as a result of this growth, there's this new wave of energy in you. If this is happening, it doesn't matter if you have 100 wives or 100 kids, you will always be called as Brahmachari. So never ever associate the word Brahmacharya just by saying, okay, Brahmachari is one who maintains a celibate life. And you have to keep another thing in mind. There's a plus and a minus in this also. Let's be very honest. For a person who's on the path of self-realization, who has realized his or her true purpose in life, will strive towards reaching it every single day. And in this process, it's not possible for you to indulge yourself in pleasures and the menial pleasures. Even the mundane activity of just touching another person will cause a lot of discomfort in you. This is the reality. Even I have felt it. It's just that I don't feel that every single day. The touch of another person, the sight of the person of an opposite sex has to cause discomfort in you. This is what they call as the heights of Brahmacharya, the pure Brahmacharis. That's not possible. That's not possible at least every single day, every single moment, every single hour for me. I do experience that every now and then. But since this feeling is not predominant throughout my lifetime, I have to indulge in whatever I have to. Why is it that I'm explaining these things is, one should never ever feel guilty saying, okay, I'm no longer a Brahmachari because I've indulged myself in all kinds of pleasure. If deep down you haven't felt on the inside, even to this particular day, that you have become impure, that's more than sufficient. If you aren't going against your own true nature, if you're not fighting against it, and if you're doing things by doing which you're feeling happy and content on the inside, that's well and good. You don't have to, you're probably the most purest of the Brahmacharis because you don't have anything to hide. See, if you're wearing a khadi, like an offshore cloth, and you're living in an ashram on a mat, you say you're a monk, but inside there's a devil running in your head, doesn't make any sense at all. A person living in a place like that, having impure thoughts like this, doesn't make any sense. But a person who lives in the urban lifestyle, has made peace with himself, he lives the way life has to be led, you can call them as a Brahmachari also. So never associate the word Brahmacharya just with the monks or the renunciates. Even normal individuals can be a Brahmachari. Do let me know what you think about this in the comments. I really look forward to reading them. I know there's lots of things about this which I can't explain in detail, in depth, because every individual has a different perspective of things. So share your views. I really look forward to reading them. If you found this useful, if you know someone who's in real need of this, do share it with them. You can share another person's life and click of button. That's it for today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.